platinum, like the on my wrist, and this on my way.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Can we talk about Kawhi Leonard, guys?
Sure.
He's become one of only very few players ever to win a Defensive Player of the Year and a Finals MVP. And he just keeps on getting better, Kenny.
His ability to guard multiple positions. His length can bar the point guards. His strength and size can bar the power forwards. I mean, this guy does it all. He can ball hawk, and he's patient. You know, as the San Antonio Spurs are as a team, very patient and very diligent.
And he's the best perimeter defender in the league since Ron Artest.
Thanks for joining us. We're going courtside to Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Look at Philadelphia. Some doubts forming early for these guys. They've gone 0-4 to start the season. They need a win, fellas.
You know, this team is one that has tremendous talent. I mean, you look at the roster, and you expect them to be pretty good. They just have been a little disjointed here early in the season, but they're very capable of getting it going and having a strong year.
I think so too, Clark, but they better not wait a whole lot longer. They don't want to dig too big a hole for themselves.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Aaron Gordon. Jones is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Kareem, and it's Shrimp in at the 3 spot. Now here is Hardaway. The feed to Shrimp. Abdul Rauf with the rebound. Pass to Dumars. Here's Porzingis. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Dallas. Dishes to Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Gasol. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now, here is Schrempf. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. They get the rebound, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And the Spurs with possession. It's a 3-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an interconference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another. The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Porzingis, defended by Gordon. Gasol kicks to Dumars, and Jones sends it back. Hardaway against Leonard. Hardaway passes to Jones, and he gets it to go.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jones against Dumars. Puts up the baby hook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot-blocking teams in the league. At least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw good from Gasol. Both free throws good from Gasol. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Hardaway. Gordon goes in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line,
Right now,
certainly to this point.
Shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Great open look there. And it's 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Leonard against Hardaway. Gordon with no one around. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Leonard, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
There's the pick. Left side, Jones. Jumper off the screen. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Dumars. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Gordon. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Dumars with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Down low, it's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Hardaway against Abdul-Rauf. Lets it go from deep. The shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And really a blowout win like that against a team a lot of people feel is one of the elites Shows you the potential this group has.
And, you know, even though we might not see it on a nightly basis, they've really got the ability to do some major damage when they put their minds to it.
There's the three. Knocked loose. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Abdul Rauf against Hardaway. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's Hardaway. 26 points for him last game against Utah.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Here's Gasol. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. They set the pick. Passes to Abdul Rauf. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Abdul Rauf kicks to Leonard, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Leonard's got 8 points.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up, the Spurs dance team.
Some numbers for Kawhi Leonard. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library, he lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Julius Randle comes in for Pau Gasol. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Porzingis. Cooper, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Hardaway. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Schrempf. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Down low, 13 feet away. That's good from Randle on the assist by Dumars. And the Spurs lead by 7.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
There's the lob to the hoop, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. First in free throw percentage, second in fewest turnovers per game, and they were ranked 3rd in blocks. A good, solid defensive team in the paint.
And don't forget how special they were at the foul line. Sometimes that can be an underrated stat, but they were tremendous, and it definitely sealed some wins down the stretch.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Abdul Rauf off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Leonard against Cooper. Here's Gordon. San Antonio with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Michael Cooper. That's his first personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
A different look now for San Antonio. Zeller, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Williams comes in for Dumars. And it's Hill in for Abdul Rauf. Philadelphia also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Patterson comes in for Gordon. And Parker subbed in for Hardaway. Both free throws good from Randall.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Here's Parker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Cooper against Williams. And Hill has it in the corner. They get it again. Randall no good. The 76ers trail by 9. Feeds to Patterson for 3. Zeller grabs the board.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Cooper against Williams. There's the dish to Schrempf. Patterson, the screen. Schrempf passes to Pachulia. Cooper kicks to Parker. Clock at 6. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Outside Hill. Randall with a screen for Hill. He kicks it to Randall. The rebound by Cooper.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Parker passes to Cooper. The 17-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
There's the pass to Randall. On the wing, Williams. Shoots from 14. Can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Parker outside. Pass to Cooper. Shoots the 3. And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game. .153 left to play in the first quarter. Randall a screen on Cooper. Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Randall, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Spurs lead by 9.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Now Schrempf. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Schrempf's got 6.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs Dance Team.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Here's Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Randall throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Out to the right wing. There's a good screen. Cooper kicks to Patterson. Unloads. Off the left rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Over in the corner, Williams. And here is Zeller. Kicks it to Williams. Over in the corner, Williams. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Parker.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Hill dishes to Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The 76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Hill. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Spurs up 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark. Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Hardaway, Gordon out there with Abdul-Jabbar, then it's Jones.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Williams. Outside Gasol. Gasol, a screen on Hardaway. From 15 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. The 76ers trail by 9. Gordon with a screen on Dumars. And there's the feed to Gordon. San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dumars the pass to Gasol. Nobody near Leonard. They grab their own miss. Porzingis, the layup off target. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Dishes it to Gordon. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And that one's good. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Nato. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones, how he did last season. Last season put up about 19 points per, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
And, you know, he likes being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger, and, boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for Williams. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Dumars with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Porzingis can't hit. The 76ers trail by 7. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Nato. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
First free throw is good. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for the 76ers. And so Gasol nails them both. The 76ers trail by 7. Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And here's Leonard from 3. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Out to the right wing. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating. The rebound by the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. There's a screen for the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Up top strength. Abdul-Rauf covering. Schrempf against Abdul-Rauf. Pulls up from the corner. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Schrempf.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Gasol, a screen on Jones. To the middle. Porzingis can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now Hardaway. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Dumars. Just 5 to shoot. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Hardaway. After the basket by San Antonio. Gordon kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard against Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. And they will call over the back on the play.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
San Antonio leading by 5. Outside Dumars. Fires from 18. And he hits the jump shot. Dumars got his first bucket in this one.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. Second in second-chance points. 9th in opponent points per game. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second-chance points. That was elite. And they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball.
Now here's Jones. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Off the pick. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And the basket by Schrempf.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Hardaway against Abdul-Rauf. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Abdul-Rauf's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And here's Jones. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Jones kicks to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
Now here's Hardaway. It's a 5-point game. Jones, no luck. Abdul Rauf kicks to Leonard. Outside Gasol. Back to Leonard. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. The second chance effort. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now, here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Randall, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Randall playing well. 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Spurs leading by 5. To the inside, Abdul Rauf. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Abdul Rauf's got 8 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Passes it to Cooper. He feeds it to Schrempf. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Schrempf's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Williams with a clean look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The 76ers trail by 7. Here is Parker. Patterson a screen on Hill. Parker dishes to Pachulia. Out to the wing. Parker kicks to Patterson. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Schrempf's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips now on the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Shot by Zeller, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Williams, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pachulia inside. He's covered by Zeller. San Antonio leading by 5. Hill passes to Williams. Six to shoot. And Pachulia pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Goes back up. The shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Randall with a screen for Hill. The floater, and the layup is good. And the Spurs lead by 7.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
No good from Schrempf.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Outside Williams. Outside Hill. He dishes it to Williams. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Patterson, that's good. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Pick by Zeller. Feeds it to Randall. It's deflected.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Cooper kicks to Parker. The pass to Cooper. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Hill with 1 on the clock, and a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. 76ers lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
All right, thank you, Kevin. And Tony, you guys came into this tough building on the road and put together a great half of basketball. What was your mindset coming in here?
We just try to be aggressive and try to have a good start. We know that the crowd is big here, so we just wanted to make sure we have a good start, and that's what we did. But only halftime. It's going to be a long game.
Tony, thank you. Half your mission accomplished. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for Philadelphia. It didn't appear that their energy level was anywhere near as high as it needed to be, and the period ended with them in a 10-point hole. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the three, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Well, Detlef Schrempf in this one, he has 14 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
And Philadelphia has possession. They lead by 1. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Abdul Rauf. Then it's Joe Dumars. And it's Gasol and at the 5 spot. Now here's Leonard following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Porzingis passes to Dumars. There's the dish to Gasol. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Abdul Rauf against Schrempf. Abdul Rauf kicks to Leonard. Gasol passes to Abdul Rauf. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Dumars misses. The 76ers lead. Hardaway with it. He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Hardaway. After Pau Gasol's bucket. Deflects the pass. Gasol with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Dumars gets it to go.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Jones. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by San Antonio.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Porzingis passes to Abdul Rauf. Stolen by Gordon. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hardaway. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Abdul Rauf kicks to Leonard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. chance to check out some stats for Gordon. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 9 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else is a bonus.
And Philadelphia has possession, trailing by 5. And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Here's Jones. Rebound San Antonio. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Hardaway dishes to Gordon. Swiped away. Hardaway against Abdul Rauf. There's a good screen. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Abdul Rauf. On the wing, Dumars, defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Abdul Rauf against Hardaway. And he gets the bucket. Abdul Rauf's got 11 points.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Outside Dumars. The baseline J. And the Spurs scoring again.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now here's Hardaway. Outside, Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Dumars, the pass to Porzingis. Soft touch off the glass. Porzingis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Hardaway.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
That's a 2 from Gordon. Kicks it out to Jones. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Jones dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Hardaway for 3, and the shot is good. Hardaway has got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Abdul Rauf against Hardaway. From the top of the key. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Schrempf. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hardaway against Abdul Rauf. Spurs making a change here. Randall's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Cooper's checked in. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hardaway kicks to Jones. Back to Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Now here's Randall. 10 points for him. He used that pick to perfection. And that's 15 points for Kawhi Leonard.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Leonard. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Randall, a screen on Parker. Williams kicks to Randall. There's a screen by Williams. To the paint. That's good from Randall on the assist by Williams. And that's 12 points for Julius Randall. The 76ers trail by 10. Parker left side. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Williams passes to Dumars. Williams, a screen on Cooper. Down low. Here's Leonard. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Williams against Parker. To the paint, Patterson. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio leading by 8. Now Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The 76ers in second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Zeller is checked in for San Antonio. And the 76ers also making a change. Pachulia, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And the second free throw, good. Here's Cooper. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Parker. Corner shot. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Parker's got 4 this quarter. Spurs leading by 7. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Randall. At the top of the key, Williams. Randall dishes to Williams. Lets the 3 fly, and Darren Williams with the 3. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And Zeller kicks to Williams. Dumars the pass to Zeller. Back to Dumars. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Following this run, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Gordon against Williams. Parker right side. Gordon for 3. They get it back.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break?
Now here's Parker. 11 points in the game. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Williams against Parker. The feed now to Randall. It's Dumars on the wing. Picked by Zeller. Clock at 6. Dumars dishes to Zeller. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Parker. Some last season stats for him. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
The Spurs making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Cooper misses off the right iron.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Williams kicks to Hill. On the wing, Williams. Hill passes to Randall. Williams for 3. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for your Spurs, Cody Zeller. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dishes to Parker. The 10-footer. And that one goes long. Spurs leading by 11. Outside Hill. Picked by Zeller. Hill dishes to Williams. That 3 off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's San Antonio up 11. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Spurs shooting in this game, 45%. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Patrick Patterson is out there with Jones. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Hardaway. Now here is Hardaway. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Abdul-Rauf against Jones. Patterson, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. A clear look for Hardaway. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hardaway has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Philadelphia. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Randle, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
That one is off. And the 76ers making a change here. Schrempf's checked in. And he's good on the second. The 76ers trail by 10. And here is Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Leonard. Jones drives in, looking to get it going. San Antonio with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
His second team.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Randle. That's good from Abdul-Rauf. The 76ers shooting the ball at 42%. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Leonard. Hardaway with it. The dish to Abdul-Jabbar. Nice open look, but it's no good. San Antonio leading by 13. Pass to Porzingis. He feeds it to Hill. Abdul-Rauf. Gasol. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Jones. Launches it. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
That's good. And that's now 10 points for Pau Gasol.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
The 76ers trail by 12. Outside Hardaway. Here's Patterson. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
That is good. And the Spurs lead by 12. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now here is Hardaway. To the middle. Shoots from 12. And he hits the jump shot.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hardaway against Leonard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game for Hardaway, he's got 8 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Dumars is checked in. Aaron Gordon is checking in for the 76ers. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Abdul Rauf against Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Uncovered. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. The 76ers trail by 11. Schrempf with it. Leonard picks him up. Leonard with the steal. Here's Abdul Rauf. Here's Porzingis. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Leonard against Jones. Schrempf a screen on Leonard. Right side, Gordon. Gordon with another miss. Spurs leading by 11. Dumars kicks to Leonard. A leaner. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot.
Dumars against Schrempf. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Abdul Rauf against Hardaway. Here's Gasol, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's been fun to watch Gasol in this one. He's got 10 rebounds, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
For 2.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. The 76ers trail by 10. Right wing. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Good looking screen by Gasol. It's stolen by Jones. Now Hardaway. He dishes it to Jones. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up and banks it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Leonard against Jones. Right side, Leonard. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Leonard's got 19 points.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's the pick. Left side, Jones takes a three. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 9 assists now tonight.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Now, here's Dumars. Here's Porzingis, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Cooper, he's checked in for Jones. The 76ers trail by 10. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Cooper against Dumars. Here's Porzingis. Feeds it to Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the 3-second violation. The 76ers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Hardaway. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for San Antonio, Tim Hardaway. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Hardaway. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now, here's Gasol. Now the pass to Abdul Rauf. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis once again off the mark by San Antonio. The 76ers trail by 9. Outside Hardaway. Gordon with a screen on Dumars. Here's Schrempf. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 22 rebounds. And here's Dumars. Leonard with the screen on Cooper. Gasol a screen. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Schrempf against Leonard. Now, here is Schrempf, guarded closely. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Cooper kicks to Schrempf. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Schrempf again missing. Spurs leading by 7. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Gasol passes to Abdul Rauf. Gasol, a screen on Cooper. Leonard on the wing, unloads. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Schrempf dishes to Hardaway. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his third rebound tonight. To the paint, Abdul Rauf. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Spurs, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy fouls.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
The 76ers trail by 9 to the inside. Schrempf, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Abdul Rauf against Hardaway. 1:46 left in the game. Offensive rebound. Here's Gasol. Gordon with the defensive effort. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. All the way up top, Abdul Rauf covering. From 13, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Gasol, a screen on Hardaway. Abdul Rauf kicks to Leonard. 5 to shoot. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner. The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Gasol. Offensive rebound. The dish now to Leonard. Pass to Abdul Rauf. And Gordon over to help. To the wing on the left. Gasol passes to Abdul Rauf. Gasol a screen. Shots good by Abdul Rauf. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
.16 seconds left in the fourth. No good from Schrempf. And an intentional foul right there.
2 shots. Loose shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
Well, 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. That's good.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway for 3. Cannot hit.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Pal, congratulations on the win here. How satisfying is this victory for you and the team?
It's satisfying just because we got another great win. And the way we've been playing lately, I think it's just been great, and we just got to keep the momentum going.
Wins help the confidence, Pal. Congratulations. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create easy shots for his teammates. It motivates your team when a guy's passing like that. Makes them run lanes faster, cut to the basketball faster, and then that results in success.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.